guys, Devin here, and we are about to walk through the 6-week challenge nutrition guide for the 2.25 plan. First thing I want to point out is that all of your macronutrients are going to be broken into blocks. We've got our protein blocks, our fat blocks, our carb blocks, and our vegetable blocks. The first block we are going to talk about is our vegetables, and that is because they're typically the most confusing. You will notice a list of vegetables here, and this is the only category that lists the vegetables you cannot eat for the next 6 weeks. And that's not to say that these vegetables are bad for you. It is simply because they are higher in carbohydrates, and we want to limit their intake for the next 6 weeks. So when you're going to choose your vegetables, make sure you stick to leafy greens and any other leafy type of vegetable. All right, so one thing I want us to take note of is that we do have some listed serving sizes, and then we also have reference points under each of our categories. So protein, you're going to stick to eating about the size of the palm of your hand. Fat is going to be a thumb. Carb is a fist, and veggies are also a fist. What is listed here is the serving size that you're allowed to eat for one block, and we're going to take a look at what your meals look like now. So down here you've got these wheels, and your breakfast wheel is going to be made up of one blue block, one orange block, and one green block. The blue block here is your protein block, so you can have one of whatever is listed here, and again, make sure that you are sticking to that serving size. So let's say for breakfast you want to do Greek yogurt. Well, it shows here that you can have 1.5 cup of 0% Greek yogurt, and we want to make sure that that is flavorless. If you add a flavor to that Greek yogurt, then it is going to add carbohydrates to it, and we want this to strictly be a protein source. So you're going to do 1.5 cup of 0% Greek yogurt, and then you can walk on over to the carb category, and maybe you decide, oh, I'm going to throw some berries in my Greek yogurt, and that will be my carb. I'm going to do 1.5 cup of berries. And then on the side, maybe you're going to have some peppers, maybe some spinach, any vegetable that is not listed here for your veggie. You'll notice in between each meal, you are going to have a protein shake. Our guidelines for the protein shakes are that we want your protein powder to have at least 20 grams of protein, less than 1 gram of sugar, and less than 3 grams of fat. We sell an awesome brand at the gym. It is the cleanest around. It is called Pure Protein, and we sell them to you. You are able to get them at any box. I personally am obsessed with the churro flavor, although I've heard great things about vanilla and chocolate as well. However, if you already have your own protein powder, no worries. Just chat with your coach about it. Send them the nutrition label, and they will make sure that it is good to go and fits the requirements. Lunch is going to be broken up the same way as breakfast, but you do not need to eat the same thing you had for breakfast. You can choose any one of these proteins to fit your one protein block, and you can choose any one of these carbs to fit your carb block. And again, as long as it's not on this list for vegetables, you are welcome to have it as your veggie block. You'll follow lunch up with a protein shake, and then for dinner, you're going to trade out your carb block and instead have a fat block. Make sure you are sticking to the serving sizes for all of the food listed. Otherwise, your meals are going to be imbalanced, and it's going to be harder for you to reach your goals. As you scroll down, you will see that we have some sample meals for you to test out. And then down here, we also have our grocery helper. So let's say you know that you're going to have chicken every day for dinner. Then when you go to the store, you're going to want to buy 3 pounds of chicken to make sure that you have enough to cover you for the whole week. If you know that you want to do chicken for lunch and dinner, then you're just going to want to double that and make it 6 pounds of chicken to last you for the week. And then the same goes for the fats, carbs, and vegetables. You're just going to want to buy about 3 pounds of any vegetable except for the following. And it even gives you some examples of the veggies that are good to go. We've got a spot for you to plan out your meals down here. And of course, we don't expect you to live life flavorless for the next 6 weeks. So we do have your approved flavor options down here. And we have your approved beverages on this side. Make sure your coffee is black. You can, however, sweeten it with stevia or Splenda, or some people really love to put a scoop of protein powder in it. Make sure that you are drinking sugar-free teas, and herbal teas are good to go. And of course, drink lots and lots of water. The most important thing is that if it is not on this list, you cannot have it for the next 6 weeks. That's not to say that it is bad for you and what's on this list is good for you. It is just to say that we want this to be simple and easy for you as you take this journey to reaching your goals. So this list is just to make it super simple, hassle-free, And if you have questions, please, please, please reach out to your coach. Of course, they are here to help you and answer any questions you have. I will say, though, that if you ask them, hey, can I eat this? Their first response is going to be, did you check the list? And then they're going to check the list and they're going to say, hey, it's not on the list. You can't have it. Or, yep, that's on the list. You're good to go. So, of course, double check with asking, but just be prepared to be told no if it's not on the list. We are so excited you guys are here with us and cannot wait to watch you reach your goals.